Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to be covering some of the most important reactions of organic chemistry. I'll write along with it. First is haloform reaction. Haloform. When you talk about halo means I have a group 17 atom. Right. So what happens in haloform reaction is it is a characteristic reaction of aldehyde or ketone. So in this reaction, we take an aldehyde or a ketone. When we make it react with NaOX, it gives us a product which we'll see later. So let us take an example first of an aldehyde or a ketone. The most important thing in this reaction is that the aldehyde or the ketone which we have taken, it must have a methyl group attached to it. It is compulsory to have a methyl group attached to it, or else it will not show this characteristic reaction. So let us take an example of CH3, C double bond O and CH3. When we make it react with NaOCl. So when we talk about X here, it can be Cl, Br, I. F is not usually given in NCERT, so we'll cover Cl, Br and I. So when we do this, since we have two methyl groups on this ketone, what happens is at any one position, this methyl group, it gets converted to ONA. It gets converted to a carboxylate salt, and along with this, a product is released which is CHCl3. This is the main product which is formed during the reaction, and therefore this reaction is known as haloform reaction because the final product which is released is chloroform. Same goes for iodoform reaction. Example, if we take another compound, we can take any compound, but it is compulsory that they must have a methyl ketone in it. So what happens when we take this? We'll take NaOX. X here is I. We substituted the X as I here, and X can be anything, which can be chlorine, bromine, and iodine. What happens here is, again, a carboxylate salt is going to form, which is ONA. Na goes here, and the CH3, which has been dissociated, it forms CHI3. This is iodoform. And it has been given in NCERT that this iodoform reaction, is used to identify the presence of carbonyl group. We can also use we can also detect if chloroform is released. If chloroform is released in the reaction, it means that the carbonyl group is present. Now, when we talk about if only the carbonyl groups with methyl ketone units show this reaction, it is not always this. So NCERT has given as it has given as a statement that 1 degree and 2 degree alcohols, when they are oxidized to aldehydes or ketones, which upon oxidation produce a methylaldehyde or ketone unit. So the one CH3 unit must always be present. This can be H or R or anything, or even CH3. It doesn't matter, but one methyl unit must be there. If 1 degree and 2 degree alcohols are oxidized to aldehydes or ketones, which produce this unit, those compounds, those alcohols can also show haloform reaction. That is it. Thank you.